A king once owned a precious tree which bore golden pears. Every morning the king enjoyed tending to his garden. With a snip here and there, he lovingly kept every plant and border neat and trim. But this day he noticed something amiss. His eldest son, who was wicked and scheming, sidled up and asked his father what troubled him. "Son, someone has been eating my precious golden pears." The prince, seeing an opportunity to win his father's favour, announced that he would keep watch for the thief that very night. His father promised to double his allowance should he catch the culprit. That evening, the elder son stood guard by the golden pear tree. But as time wore on, he was becoming a little sleepy, and being inclined to sloth, his concentration waned. Night fell, and the next morning found the son waking from a deep sleep. Oh no! Another golden pear eaten! Fast approaching were his father and younger brother. How would he explain that he had missed the thief? Expectantly, the king inquired if his son had caught the culprit. The elder son floundered as the king discovered the newly eaten golden fruit and became enraged. The younger son calmed his father, saying he would guard the tree that night. The older brother snarled. That evening found the younger brother guarding the pear tree. He too began to feel weary as night wore on. At dawn he appeared to be asleep. What was this? The younger brother was not asleep at all. He was astonished to see a most beautiful golden bird eating his father's fruit. So, this was the culprit. Later that morning, the king and elder son asked if the thief was yet caught. To their surprise, the younger son explained about the golden bird, and at once his brother, seeing another chance to win his father's favour, declared that he would set out to hunt down the supposed winged villain and bring it back for his father's pleasure. Soon, the artful prince was striding through the deep forest where he supposed the bird would be found. A witch! She knew what he sought and advised that instead of shooting the golden bird, all he had to say was, golden bird, fly to my hand." But the prince roughly pushed her aside. "You'll be sorry." Deeper in the forest, the son spied the golden bird. Stealthily, he aimed his bow. He'd been trapped. Some time had passed, and when the eldest son had not returned, his brother implored the king to let him hunt down the creature. At first the king refused. He was reluctant to lose both his sons in the pursuit of this mythical beast. But the lad was so insistent that eventually his father succumbed to his pleading, telling him to take great care. The young prince made his way along the same path as his brother. He too was convinced that this was the place to find the golden bird. The same strange figure waylaid him and asked his business. The prince kindly explained he was hunting the golden bird. She gave him the same advice. Should he find it, he must say, golden bird, fly to my hand," and it will obey. The prince graciously thanked her for her suggestion and went on his way. He carefully made his way deeper into the forest, and soon he spied the golden bird. He lifted his bow to take aim when he remembered the witch's words. What were they? He tried to recall. Golden bird, fly to my hand." And sure enough, it did. He quickly caught it in his sack, now home to show his father his trophy. He strode home, wondering if by now his brother had given up the hunt. "Hello, brother dear." It was his brother. He rushed to release the rope. Suspecting the golden bird was in the sack, he dealt him a blow and greedily reached for it. But as he opened it, the bird furiously pursued him off into the forest. The younger prince came too. What had happened? Where was his brother? The sack was empty. He was downcast. But then a golden light approached through the trees. It was the bird returning to him. It happily hopped into the sack, and the delighted young prince headed homeward. His elder brother, ashamed to return, never entered the palace gates again. And the golden bird lived in luxury in the palace, where golden pears were fed to it every day.